explosion in the 16th century. An explosion of trade, exploration, and technology. The merchant class soared to new heights as new trade routes became easily accessible, allowing an influx of trade goods from all over the world. Cities like Antwerp, Amsterdam, and Venice expanded rapidly, with merchants broadening commerce and powerful nation-states like Spain and Portugal providing protection and stability to said merchants, creating a feedback loop that ushered in a glorious golden new age of prosperity. But who was it really all for? In 1949, sculptor Jos Polin discovered a 400-year-old secret hidden behind the plaster walls of a small church in his hometown of Hrastolje, Slovenia. The Danse Macabre, or the Dance of Death, painted by John of Kostov in 1490. This 23-foot-long fresco depicts a host of people in all walks of life, each being led by the hand by a skeleton, performing an unwilling dance into their grave that lays in wait for them. The children, the sick, the poor, the tax collectors, the monks, popes, queens, kings, and emperors, all equal, all conquered in the eyes of death. Even the tax collector, reaching into his purse to bribe his dance partner, cannot use his wealth to escape his fate. From the explosion of wealth and expansion in the 16th century came this new type of still life painting, Vanitas. The Vanitas genre was popular in the Netherlands during this time, and it was seen as a way to counter the excesses of the day and to encourage people to focus on more spiritual and moral values. Many of these paintings were also seen as Memento Mori, or reminders of death, which served to remind viewers to live a virtuous life and be prepared for the end. The use of symbolic objects in Vanitas paintings were also meant to suggest the idea that all things, no matter how beautiful or valuable, will eventually wither and die. Take, for example, Still Life with a Skull by Philippe de Champagne. The painting features a skull, centered in the frame, forcing the viewer's gaze inwards, signifying the central theme of mortality. To the left of the skull, a withering tulip. Tulips may be most noticeable in art as symbols of wealth and prosperity, and de Champagne purposefully composes his tulip as withered and decaying, further cementing the idea that wealth has a time limit as well. On the right of the painting, an hourglass. Interestingly enough, this is the only object in the painting in actual motion, as we can understand that the grains of sand would be falling from the upper bulb to the bottom, telling the viewer that our time will, eventually, run out. De Champagne uses a technique called tenebrism, from the Italian tenebroso, which means darkened and obscuring. This gives the illusion that the tulip, skull, and hourglass are emerging from the gloom of the background, and there's not much else to distract you from the main motif, that death comes for us all, in due time. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not familiar with us, we are Zox. We are an elastic wristband company that's all about changing the world with kind words. We release new artwork every Thursday. This is a bit of a departure for us, but we wanted to get into something that was a little bit more deep. The idea of Vanitas kind of stuck out to us as being this idea of death not really being a macabre thing, but really just like a great motivator to do the most you can with the life that you have. And so that's what we're all about. So the release is coming out on Thursday, February 16th. So you can check out the pages below and go to our website and grab some of these, because they do feature the works of art that we saw in the video here, the Dance Macabre, as well as Still Life with a Skull, as well as 3 other designs that kind of play with the same idea of Memento Mori and Vanitas in itself. And so they're great little reminders that you can wear on your wrist, and I hope you like them. And if you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.